You ever watch K-pop Demon Hunters and suddenly notice how everything seems to happen in threes? 3 idols, 3 ajumma, even the 3-eyed bird. Yeah, that's not random. It's a full-on cultural code. In Korea, the number 3 isn't just lucky, it's sacred. And this movie, it's dripping with that symbolism, from start to finish. So today, we're breaking down how the power of 3 secretly drives K-pop Demon Hunters, tying together Korean tradition, K-pop culture, and some pretty wild storytelling magic. And hey, if you love deep dives that mix pop, myth, and mind-blowing details you missed on your first watch, hit subscribe, because we're about to uncover why 3 might just be the movie's real main character. In ancient Korean philosophy, everything important comes in threes: heaven, earth, and humanity. Think of it as the ultimate power trio. The sky handles destiny, the ground keeps things real, and humans, we're the messy middle trying not to ruin it all. Miss one piece and boom, universal chaos. That's why Korean culture is obsessed with 3. You bow 3 times to show respect, make 3 wishes for luck, and if it doesn't work the first 2 times, well, the third one's legally required to. And here's the most obvious one where that rule of 3 isn't just ancient philosophy. It's literally baked into Korea's flag, the taegeuk. You've got 3 core elements working together: the white background for purity, the red and blue taegeuk circle for balance, and the 4 black trigrams in each corner representing movement and harmony. It's not just a flag. It's a whole cosmic design philosophy flying in the wind. So when K-pop Demon Hunters keeps dropping trios, 3 heroes, 3 ajummas, it's not just a stylistic choice. It's a cultural cheat code. The filmmakers didn't just build a fantasy. They made a movie that literally runs on Korea's ancient operating system. It's like they said, okay, what if we made a demon fighting action movie, but powered it with history? And that's why 3 hits so differently here. It's not just a plot device. It's storytelling with soul, symmetry, and a little bit of cosmic swagger. Okay, let's talk about that bird. You know the one, the weirdly majestic, slightly unsettling, 3-eyed bird wearing a hat. Technically, it's got 6 eyes, 3 on each side. But since this whole film runs on the power of 3, we'll focus on the trio per side, because, you know, even cosmic birds stick to the aesthetic. Now, in Korean culture, the magpie bird isn't just any bird. It's the national bird of South Korea, a symbol of good fortune, joy, and Korean identity itself. According to legend, if a magpie shows up, good news isn't far behind. So yeah, this isn't some random creature. It's practically a flying prophecy. But here's where it gets even juicier. That whole 3-eyed setup feels like a remix of 2 myths colliding: Korea's own spiritual lore and maybe a little sprinkle of Western fantasy. If you're thinking, wait, this feels kinda like the 3-eyed raven from Game of Thrones, you're totally on the right track. In GOT, that raven sees everything: past, present, and future. In K-pop Demon Hunters, the magpie might be playing the same role, the cosmic observer, watching humanity, heaven, and hell spiral in and out of balance. Each set of 3 eyes could represent a different realm, one side watching the world of the living, the other side gazing into the spiritual one. 6 eyes total, but still working in perfect harmony, like 2 mirrors reflecting eternity. So yeah, next time you spot that bird, don't just think weird design choice. Think guardian of fate, messenger of fortune, and low-key the K-pop universe's very own 3-eyed raven with better fashion sense. Now let's talk about the scene stealers you probably didn't expect, the ajummas. Yep, that trio of superfans who somehow keep showing up everywhere like the universe's favorite inside joke. Every time you see them, something important's happening. First, they're hyping up the Saja boys during that ridiculous pop dance moment. Full fangirl mode, zero shame. Then, later when demons attack, they're right in the chaos, screaming, running, and getting saved by Huntrix like true civilians of destiny. And just when you think they're gone for good, boom, they pop up at the end again. 3 times, 3 moments, 3 perfect beats. Coincidence? Maybe not. Because here's where it gets spicy. What if they're not just comic relief? What if those ajummas were once the real deal, an earlier generation of hunters? There's this growing fan theory that they might have been the generation before the Sunlight Sisters. It totally fits. Or actually, The math totally checks out. If Huntrix are the current generation, roughly mid-20s, then Celine's group would have been in their 40s, the Sunlight Sisters in their 60s, and these Ajummas? Yeah, that puts them right around that 80-something mark. Prime retired hero energy. The timeline adds up a little too perfectly. So yeah, they might look like your nosy neighborhood Ajummas arguing over K-pop biases, but maybe that's the disguise. Maybe they're watching over the next generation, not as mentors, but as silent guardians, carrying history in plain sight. Whether they're divine fangirls or retired heroes in disguise, one thing's clear. The Ajummas embody the power of three in their own hilarious, mysterious, possibly legendary way. Okay, let's talk about the real stars of the show, Huntrix. Rumi, Mira, and Zoe. Three girls, three totally different vibes, one squad that could outshine a solar eclipse and outdance your favorite group on M Countdown. First up, Rumi.
Rumi's voice is just incredible. Like,
it brings us to tears!
The brain and the leader. She's the responsible one, the anchor who keeps the squad from completely falling apart. She's calm under pressure, sharp when it counts, and always thinking 5 steps ahead. You can tell she carries the weight of the world and the Wi-Fi signal for the team. She's not just smart, she's the kind of smart that makes leadership look effortless. Then there's Mira, the heart.
Mira's my favorite. She's the visual and lead dancer of Huntrix.
Yeah, she's our role model.
She's the best. Love her.
She's empathy in motion. You see it in the little things. Checking in on Rumi, noticing when something's off, offering quiet support when chaos hits. Mira's that friend who always feels before she speaks. And somehow, she's the emotional glue that keeps everything together when things go sideways. And finally, Zoe, the spirit.
We're here for Zoe! She's the cutest magnet!
But when she raps, she goes hard.
The youngest of the trio, full of energy, optimism, and a little bit of chaos. She's naive sometimes, sure, but that's what makes her light so pure. She's hope personified, the spark that keeps everyone believing even when the odds go dark. Individually, they're dangerous. Together, they're harmony in motion, their own living taegeuk, the balance of heaven, earth, and humanity. But make it pop star fabulous. You can feel that rhythm in every battle, every beat, every side eye. And get this, that trio energy isn't random. Real-life K-pop world itself runs on threes. The big three, SM, YG, and JYP. SM's the perfectionist, YG's the rebel, and JYP's the soul. Together, they built K-pop's empire. So Huntrix, they're not just a team. They're a neon-powered philosophy lesson. 3 girls, 1 rhythm, and enough energy to save the world and headline Coachella. Alright, let's switch gears for a second. If Huntrix is the trio saving the world on screen, then the big three, SM, YG, and JYP, are the ones who built the world they came from. These aren't just companies. They're basically the holy trinity of K-pop. SMU, that's the system. Precision, perfection. Every move, every note, calculated to hit hard. YG's the rebel. Cool, gritty, full of, we don't follow trends, we make them energy. And JYP, the soul. The one out here teaching idols to feel what they sing and not just hit the notes. Together, they were balance personified, like the taegeuk symbol, but with more sequins and better lighting. For years, that triangle ruled everything. Every big group you loved probably came from one of those 3. But balance never stays perfect, right? YG got tangled in scandals, SM got predictable, and out of nowhere, boom! Hybe shows up with BTS and changes the whole game. Suddenly, the big 3 weren't untouchable anymore. The triangle of power turned into a square of chaos. And honestly, maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe that fourth corner energy, that unexpected disruption, is exactly what keeps things alive. Who knows? If the movie ever gets a sequel, maybe Huntrix won't stay a trio forever. Imagine a 4th member joining in, the ultimate plot twist that turns their perfect harmony into something even wilder. So yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters isn't just a flashy idol fantasy. It's a story built on one of Korea's oldest spiritual codes. 3 hunters, 3 goddesses, 3 stages of fate. It's harmony between old and new, myth and music, chaos and calm, all wrapped in killer choreography. And maybe that's the real message. Balance doesn't come from perfection. It comes from connection. Whether it's a girl group or a city battling demons, everything works best when its parts move as one. So, did you catch the power of 3 while watching? Or are you already planning a rewatch to spot every trio? Drop your thoughts below. I'll be lurking like one of those aunties. And hey, if you love breakdowns that dig into the culture behind the chaos, smash that like button like you're sealing a demon portal, hit subscribe, and share this with your trio of besties who'd 100% be your Huntrix squad. Until next time, stay balanced, stay iconic, and remember, In Korea and K-pop alike, everything good comes in threes. Peace out.